Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is El Presidente Julian Nicholas, and it is a blue day. It is April 25th, and I am here with my lovely brother of mine, Adrian. How you doing, man?
I am doing fantastic today, Julian.
Oh, that's good. That's good. We also have Mr. Nessie.
I am not lovely.
Okay, you're decent.
Thank you. Good morning, everybody.
And we have a special guest today.
Oh, yes, we do.
Drum roll, please. Miss Sheridan.
Hello, zebras.
How
What's
you
up?
doing? How you doing?
Thank you for having me today.
No problem.
No problem.
Anyway, we got sports announcements and weather, Adrian.
Oh, yes, we have weather.
We'll make it sweet. We'll make it short. Now here for you is the weather report.
Buenos dias, ladies and gentlemen. We are currently at 48 degrees, but do not worry, do not fret. We will be at a high of 61 degrees, and it's going to be partially cloudy throughout the entire day. So we may not get a lot of sun, but a little sun is better than no sun. I am El Presidente coming at you with the weather report. Here you go, Adrian.
So, announcements, everybody. Chess Club. Location G302. Join our Google Classroom. Our meets are from 2:30 to 4 o'clock every Friday.
Speaking of Friday and G302, Domino Club from 2:30 to 3:45.
I'd also like to take advantage of the fact that, Miss Sheridan, you advised the debate club.
I do, it's true.
And I'm in it.
He is, it's true. And this Wednesday, I don't think we'll meet because of the early dismissal schedule. 2 hours
bummer.
in between. But if you're interested in debating, make sure to email me or, and I can send you the class code. I'm going to send out a poll with topics to prepare for debate next meeting. So the next meeting will be May 4th. Is that the next Wednesday?
Let me check.
Let's check the old calendar. Yes, May the 4th.
Yes, Wednesday, May the 4th be with you.
Got it. I was gonna say.
Come join us for Debate Club in C207. You don't need any experience. Come join us. We like to argue.
No wonder you like that, Julian.
Yes, sir.
Folks, it is also student council and student government election season. Hopefully you picked up your applications because applications are due this Friday, April 29th. So you want to see Mr. Juba, or you want to see your class advisors and get involved in your class council or the student council. Your applications will be verified May 2nd through May 6th. Campaign week is May 9th through the 13th. Student council elections will take place May 16th and 17th, with class council elections taking place May 18th and 19th. Again, go see student council advisor Mr. Juba in B321 or your class advisors, and you can find out more information at nbstudentcouncil.com.
And now sports.
Yep.
All right, Zebras, we want to start off. Shout out and props to your Zebra tennis team. Congratulations to the boys varsity tennis team for their 5-0 win over division rival Perth Amboy High School on Friday. It was not only their third win in a row, but their third straight shutout. And this is their first ever since the sport was brought back to the high school in 2004. Junior Louis Solomon, sophomore Israel Valentine, and junior David Aragon contributed to the win at singles, followed by the doubles teams of seniors Anthony Asuncion, Kevin Cruz, and junior Joseph Veliz and sophomore Justin Cabreja. The Zebras will host Linden High School for the first time in a non-conference match at Memorial Stadium at 4 p.m. today. Come out and support the boys' tennis team. On Saturday, the girls' softball team, as opposed to the boys' softball team, there is none, So softball, they were defeated by Carteret 19-2 on Saturday. And coming up today, we've got boys volleyball traveling to JFK at 4 p.m. Baseball is hosting Somerset Tech at 4 p.m. Boys golf is going to square off against Middlesex. And again, there's also boys tennis today. That's it for sports. We'll see you tomorrow. Go Zebras!
Go Zebras indeed. Also, isn't softball just feminine baseball?
There are nuances, and Mr. Alex, producer extraordinaire, his little eyes perked up as he shoots lasers in the back of your head. Mr. Alex and I are semi-professional Sunday softball players, and there are differences.
Okay, hey, can I lay them down?
Not today. We
Okay.
could talk about it on Tuesday. That's tomorrow.
Okay, that's fair.
Yes.
Talk about it Tuesday.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, Adrian, why don't you ask Miss Sheridan the questions first?
All right.
Questions? Is this a quiz? Okay.
Yeah.
So my first question is, what inspired you to become a teacher?
Okay. So initially, I wanted to be in publishing,
Ooh.
and I graduated college at Rutgers at 2001. I majored in English and I minored in film.
Mm-hmm.
But the positions open, they either were in New York City, and what they were offering was not enough to live in New York or commute from New Jersey.
Sheesh.
Okay.
So I had a friend who worked at Rutgers and got me some interviews, and I ended up working for alumni relations, doing publishing things as an assistant. And then I learned that if you work at Rutgers and you're accepted to school, they pay for it.
Nice.
Cha-ching.
So I had always enjoyed literature, and I thought, well, I think maybe teaching would be interesting. Be around teenagers, and I know that reading isn't everybody's favorite subject, but to help kids build their skills, and so I went through the program, and I student taught at New Brunswick High School when it was the middle school where the middle school is now, and here I've been ever since.
Okay. Well, that's pretty interesting. Wow.
Oh, thank you.
I'm going to stay along the lines of, English teacher extraordinaire. What type of literature do you like to consume that you're not teaching? What do you like to read yourself?
I consume various types of literature. I'm in two different book clubs. And right now the book that we're reading is poetry, but I often read nonfiction or contemporary fiction or older fiction. There's an author named Svetlana Alexievich. She's won the Nobel Prize, and she's done a lot of oral histories, particularly of Russia during World War II.
Ooh.
A really good nonfiction book I read a couple years ago was called Nothing to Envy, which interviewed people who somehow left North Korea and were able to talk about what life is like inside North Korea. So I really like nonfiction to learn about other cultures. I like escapism as well, though. So, sci-fi, sci-fi, horror, contemporary. I'm not really a romance novel kind of person, but I'm sure there's...
Not picking up anything in the checkout lines at the
Maybe I just
Wegmans?
haven't found the right one, But I like to read all sorts of texts, and I like a lot of long-form nonfiction as well. So if you go to longform.org, you'll see some of the kind of curated contemporary long form that's really good. One of the best nonfiction pieces I've read is called An Innocent Man. It was published in Texas Monthly. Guess what it's about?
A man on death row?
The death penalty.
It is about someone who faced a capital charge, but yes, it's about a person who was unfairly accused of murder and served, I think, a life sentence in prison before he was exonerated.
Wow.
Wow.
So I was close.
You were close.
Yeah.
And my last question, and then Julian surely has a few to fire at you. Based on your love of nonfiction, it sounds like a lot of historical nonfiction. How close did you come to becoming a history teacher?
I probably took 4 history courses in college. I took survey courses in U.S. history and European history, so I wasn't qualified to. But I do enjoy history a great deal. I also enjoy haunted history a great deal.
Ooh.
I've stayed in allegedly haunted bed and breakfasts in Gettysburg. I've slept in the Lizzie Borden bed and breakfast.
Sounds like for sure we'll definitely have to have you back in October.
I'm also a professional ghostess in October. I give ghost tours in Bordentown
Okay.
with a former teacher at New Brunswick High School, Mark Perpowley. He started a business.
Mr. NP, for those who know.
Mr. NP. He was an English and history teacher here. Now he's in Piscataway. So yes, I do enjoy all sorts of history. It's fun.
Okay.
I'm like,
Nice.
see how we're doomed to repeat the failures of the past. Right now.
Right now.
So many ways.
Go ahead, Julian.
Okay, this is more based on debating.
Okay.
Which is better, cats or dogs?
I like both. If I had to choose one, I would choose cats. But I love my dog too.
I personally love my dog because I feel like with cats, you can be closer. Like you're more in tune to be closer with a dog. After all, it's a man's best friend. And dogs actually study. How do I explain it? Like dogs, they can actually help you because I read it somewhere that dogs can actually detect cancer 95% of the time.
Well, I suppose if you're attuned to it, I could see that being true. But it's been studies have shown that petting either a dog or a cat will reduce your blood pressure. And cats use litter boxes, which is enormously helpful. I feel like cats get a bad rap because some cats are pretty aloof, and there's always some cats that for no reason might scratch you. You have to be careful of them, but people are like that too. Like there's some people who
They just go around
they're
scratching.
okay, and then other times they might lash out for no reason. But I don't know. I love both. Why not both?
Miss Sheridan, what kind of dog do you have?
I have Dachshund. He's half Jack Russell, half Dachshund. So he's got Doxy Moxie. So he's like a
He's a longer Jack Russell?
yes. He's a longer Jack Russell.
What is your dog's name?
Appa.
Appa.
Aw,
From Avatar.
yeah.
He was already named that, and his brother is Momo.
Yeah.
We would like to adopt. Well, my husband wanted to adopt both, but Momo was already taken. And actually, we adopted Appa in August of 2020.
Aw.
Just last week, my husband said, "Do you think we could maybe find Momo and adopt him from his family?" And I said, "No, no, we can't. That's dog napping. The ship has sailed for Momo.
Aw.
They're on me to get another dog, and I don't want another dog because all the animals love me best, and I don't want any more emotional labor.
So you're the Dr. Doolittle of your house.
If animals need medicine, I'm the only one who will give it. When I come home from work or from being out of the house, all the animals will come to me. I make voices for them. They don't speak to me.
So you're more like Ace Ventura.
Yeah. So, like, for example, I do it a lot. It might be a problem. So when I come home, Appa will say, "Oh, Mommy, you're such a special lady. I love you so much. No one's as pretty as you. Every day is Mother's Day with you as a mommy. I just love you."
Aw.
And the cats will say, "Appa, you're so dumb. So dumb. We could totally kill you, but we won't." So that's what it's like in my house.
Speaking of your house, obviously you're not a teacher 24/7, living here at the school. What do you like to do when you're not educating the youth of New Brunswick?
I enjoy listening to podcasts.
That's a win.
I enjoy reading. I enjoy the New York Mets. Currently, it's a pleasure to enjoy the New York Mets, but as a Mets fan, you always know that could end.
Emotional damage.
Yeah, for real. Being a Mets fan is emotional
Oh, boy.
terrorism. I like to travel when I can. I haven't really been able to do that, but I don't know, hang out with my friends outside lately.
It is nice.
It is nice, and it's safer.
Speaking of travel, what's a bucket list place on this planet you'd like to go that you've never been to?
I've never been to England or Scotland. I've been to Ireland briefly for a long weekend. I've been to Italy for a whirlwind 4 or 5 day trip. I would also like to go to Mexico City. I would like to go to Japan. I would like to go to Morocco. But there's also places in the U.S. I haven't been. I've never been to Chicago outside the airport. I've never been to Nashville. There's a lot of. I think I've been to 35 or 36 of the states.
Jeez Louise, that's
Yeah.
a lot of states.
It is a lot of
A
states.
lot of states.
It's a lot of states. But I've lived a lot of years. I'm 42.
Not that many.
Well, 42.
42.
Yeah. So
Good for you.
I'm behind in the state per year.
Well, you've got plenty of time to catch up. Do you guys have anything else?
One question. What do you prefer? Dr. Pepper or Coke?
Coke.
Okay.
But if I'm being honest, my favorite is root beer
Okay.
or ginger ale.
Barks or A&W?
I really like generic grocery store root beer.
There's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with
It's
that.
the same to me. And the
It-
same with grape and orange. You can't go
Yeah.
wrong with the generic ShopRite or whatever the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Especially the rip-off versions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
can't go wrong with that.
Dr. Popper.
I actually heard, I spent some time on TikTok, as some people know, that Dr. Pepper is the combination of Coke and root beer.
Really?
I heard it's prune-based soda.
Huh?
It's a prune flavor. You're drinking prune soda.
For Dr. Pepper?
Yeah.
Ew. But I'm clearly not old enough for Dr. Pepper. Ugh.
No wonder why I don't like Dr. Pepper. Ugh.
Anyway,
Prunes are plums, right?
I don't know. I thought a prune was a prune.
It's a raisin is a dried grape. A prune is a dried plum, I believe.
Then what's a date? Oh, that's a nut.
Well, I'm married, so we're not. What is this?
Well, with that,
Jeez.
I made Julian blush.
You're replacing. It's
Okay. Thank you for listening to the Zebra Morning Show. Be sure to visit our website, zebrapodcastnetwork.com.
And follow us on social media. We're at Zero Podcast Net on Twitter and Instagram.
if you can't listen live, make sure you follow us on Spotify. Visit zebrapodcastnetwork.com/Spotify. Miss Sheridan, take us out.
What do I say? Oh,
Have a great day.
have a great day,
See you
zebras.
later, ladies.
See you later.
Bye.